Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of ADCOX versus Weaver. You all are engaged, have been together 3 years, and I can't help but notice there's a 23-year age difference between you all. So, Ms. ADCOX, why have you brought your fiance to court today?
I put a lot into this relationship, and I believe that he is cheating on me. When we got together, I was waitressing. He came in as our manager. We got along very well, everything in common. Then we started seeing each other, and then right after that, I started finding out a lot of things. And I believe that he's been cheating on me possibly since we've been together over 3 years ago.
Let me ask Mr. Weaver. I mean, she feels that you all have been having problems since the beginning of your relationship. What are you here to prove today?
I'm here to prove that I am innocent beyond a shadow of doubt, that I love her with all my heart. I want this to be a nice, happy, smooth, stable relationship.
Okay, tell me what it's like in your home right now with her believing that you are cheating on her.
At home, it's really nice. Everything's civil. When I leave for work or if I go out to do something, then and come back home, that's when a problem starts. And,
so tell me what happens when you get back home.
She'll start accusing me. She'll start questioning me, what I was doing, who I was with, why was I gone for so long, and I have to constantly defend myself, like keep a tab of every little thing I did, a laundry list. It's ridiculous.
So what's on the line if you should find out that Mr. Weaver is in fact cheating?
If he's cheating, I mean, I don't have time for this. I've already been in a relationship for 20 years. You know, I have kids. I put in everything into this relationship. I love him more than anything in the world. But I'm not going to stay with him if I find out that he's cheating on me. I want to know today.
You talked about you met at work. Tell me about your first meeting and your first date.
It was beautiful. I mean, another woman that worked there asked if I wanted to go with her to take him out for his birthday, that she was going to take him out for a couple drinks. And so we all went to a place down the street. We went out for a couple drinks. And the friend that I worked with, she left earlier, and we stayed. And we got into a conversation. We got very close. And I had kissed him on his cheek. And he's like, wow, he goes, a woman never kissed me. And I was like, yeah, right, okay. He goes, no, I've never been kissed by a woman in my entire life. I'm like, get out of here. He goes, never had a girlfriend, never been kissed. So from there, we still were working together. We started seeing each other more. We got into a relationship. He said he never had sex. Like, I was his first love, ever, anything.
Okay, so anything. You took his virginity?
That's it.
So, Mr. Weaver, you see this woman at work. Were you looking for a relationship? Were you looking for a relationship with an older woman?
What happened is we started out as co-workers. We started to gradually get to know each other over time, working with each other. Okay. And then eventually that friendship kind of just developed naturally into a relationship. I didn't question it. I didn't think anything of it because it just seemed so natural.
It just happened?
Exactly.
All right.
She was your first
Yes.
person you kissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And she's the first person you made love to?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was that like?
Well, when you say what was that like?
Well, I mean...
It was scary.
You were scared?
It was scary. I didn't know what was happening.
The reason I asked, I know that seemed really...
Yeah,
but
so
I asked because, I mean, he was young with an experienced woman. She has children. So I was just like, okay, what was that? I mean, wait a minute. Everybody sitting here was thinking it. They were like, what was that like? I just asked a question nobody else could ask.
And that's why we love you.
And that's why you love me.
You asked a hard question.
So, not to embarrass you, but no, that's a beautiful thing. You have found your young prince.
Yes.
You're in love.
Yeah.
You are sharing first experiences.
He's treated you like no man has treated you before.
No, never.
Why do you think he's cheating right now?
His family loves us, and they love us together. They've never seen him so happy. So, you know, and so we go there to spend the night. But here's this girl that I've never seen before. The mother's explaining to me, well, she grew up with the kids and she's like part of the family and we're just helping her out. She's just gonna stay for a while. She was mean to me the whole day. She didn't talk to me or anything. And at night she just came in there and she just totally attacked me and beat me up in the house with the family.
So you believe that this is a woman that Mr. Weaver was dating?
Yes, and he had something to do with this girl. And there's no reason for her to attack me. We didn't know each other. I didn't have a problem with the family. She had nothing to do with that. She attacked me because there was something with him.
So what really happened was we were staying the night at my mother's house. This girl comes in. She starts complaining about we're leaving all our trash all over the place. And a fight broke out. They started trash talking to each other. And so I just jumped in front of the door, closed it, and like barricaded myself in between them so they couldn't get to each other. Somehow I lost my grip, the door got loose, and they got into it when the door opened.
Okay, so did you ever have a relationship with this woman in the past?
No, not at all.
All right, so Ms. Adcox, is there anybody else that you think that your boyfriend is sleeping with?
Yes, there was another girl. She started working after us. And she's a very pretty, tall, younger girl. She's very flashy, always flirting with him. But she loves blondes. He's got a thing for them. They're all blonde, everybody I'm talking about. Like, we're working together, but he doesn't notice me anymore. He's constantly behind her, constantly helping her with everything. And then when he's behind the desk...
Okay, I want to ask him about this. This new coworker, were you helping her? Were you ignoring your girlfriend?
No, I was not ignoring her over this other coworker. She was new. It's my job to instruct the waitresses how to do their job, how to assist the customers.
You know, when you work, and I know this, I've been waitressing forever, the work phone is for the workers, and her number ends up being in his cell phone, and she's calling him.
No.
And I called him one day, and I'm like, who are you talking to? And he hangs up the phone right away. So I couldn't talk to her or anything. He goes, she called for you. I'm like, why is she calling for me on your cell phone? I don't even talk to her. We're not friends. No, she called for you. I'm serious. Give me your number. He takes it out of the workbook. Now I call her. She said, I wasn't calling for you.
Okay, so doesn't it make sense that if he's the manager of the restaurant, she's a new employee, he would be paying her more attention?
Yes, but... Another thing, we went to the beach and he's with swingers, girl and a guy, and he's got them on the phone and they're messaging each other. Swingers.
Okay, you all were at the beach, you run across two individuals, and they were interested in him.
Yeah.
How do you know they were interested in him?
Because I was standing next to him and they were talking to him and they asked him if he wanted to get together.
When you say get together, what do you mean?
I don't know what they were talking about. Do you want to get together and go out sometime?
How do you make the jump from, do you all want to go out, to swinging? That's a huge leap. I mean, we meet people and they're like, hey, we ought to go out. They might get his number. I don't think they want to swing with my husband.
Yeah.
I could just tell what kind of people they were. And I just looked at them, like, shaking my head, like, more or less, like, you know what I'm saying, don't take their number, let's go. But later on, I found out he did, and they were messaging each other.
Okay, and what were they messaging each other?
The guy asked him, when are we getting together?
To play golf, to go out for beers, to watch the game?
I'm sure he knows.
Why do you think there's something bad about that?
Why was I with it? Why did he lie to me?
The light bulb just went off in my head.
Why is he lying?
Okay, tell me, because I want to sit back for this. Tell me.
She told him not to take the number, and he did.
So
that means she thinks that he's doing something that he shouldn't do. But
he's a grown man. He can take somebody's number, a guy's number, if he wants to.
But why is he lying? We're in a relationship for over 3 years. Why would he lie? That would
Wait, hold on.
Taking your number and then leaving and then telling him later on, I don't have his number, and then you messaging me later on saying, are we going out? Why is he lying? Why does he keep on lying? Why am I fighting these lies?
Well, I think if he's trying to explain it, and this is what he gets when he's trying to explain it, I can see why he just said, I'm not saying anything. Mr. Weaver, what is this like for you?
I just know what it's like for me.
It's very mentally taxing.
Right?
I work 12-hour shifts minimum. I commute 2 hours to work each way. So I have no time to even
It takes
fool
you
around.
45 minutes to get to work. My son just drove to work the other day. That's another lie right there. It takes you 45 minutes to get to the. It
Takes an hour and a half in traffic, and I've been taking a train lately because our car's broken down.
That's just now. We're
And
not even
that's 2
talking
hours.
about that.
All right. Well, to get to the bottom of this, the court has ordered a full forensic investigation on Mr. Weaver's cell phone, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Gregory Evans into the courtroom?
Yes. Here he is.
How are you, Mr.
I'm
Evans?
fine. Yourself, Your Honor.
Good
to see you.
good.
All right. You performed a full forensic investigation on Mr. Weaver's cell phone, is that correct?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right.
Mr. Evans, did you find any interesting communications between Mr. Weaver and women?
Yes, I did. I found a fairly recent explicit picture that the defendant had deleted off his phone. And the picture is faceless, but it's, well, here, it speaks for itself.
Oh. We are looking at a woman's breasts.
And this photo of a topless woman was found in Mr. Weaver's phone.
Yes, it was.
And it had been deleted?
Yes, it had.
Mr. Weaver, were those breasts on your phone that you deleted?
I don't feel like I recognize him.
Okay. Well, Ron, would you please hand him that
Yeah,
photograph?
because I don't have any, so I guess that wouldn't be mine.
Oh,
So you recognize him now?
I do.
And whose breasts are those?
Those are the plaintiffs.
Okay. Well, plaintiff,
Ron-
can you show that to her, please?
Oh, shoot. Never mind.
All right.
So, okay, he's saved on that one.
Thank you, Ms. Adcox.
Mr. Evans, did you find anything else in Mr. Weaver's phone that raised your suspicion?
I did, Your Honor. I really did. As I said, I did a full forensics investigations of the defendant's phone. That includes anything he deleted, such as pictures, videos, and text messages.
Okay.
That's how I came up with this real racy conversation between Mr. Weaver and a woman.
All right, this is from Tim. It says, "You're sexy. I love you so much, sexy."
She responds, "I love it when you make love to me. It's very sensual, sexy, hot, and loving."
And Mr. Weaver responds, "You're so sexy." Okay. You recovered this in Mr. Weaver's phone.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Weaver?
I know exactly what that is. That's actually a conversation between me and the plaintiff. We use several different cell phones, and sometimes if one phone is off and another one's on, we have to switch out, and we might have a lot of these conversations.
I don't even
over
use that
different-
word, sensual. I don't even know how to spell it.
That's one of our
not mine.
conversations,
That's
word for
not
word. That sounds
mine.
exactly like us.
So, Ms. Adcox, this is not you. You're not the woman who's shown in the text message.
That's a no. How are you feeling?
Mr. Weaver, how was your fiance saved in your phone?
Babies?
Mr. Evans, this communication, was it with a woman named Babies?
Yes, it was.
Is that what he calls you in your phone?
Yeah. I never use the word sensual. I can't even say it or spell it. I'm not an idiot or stupid, but I just don't. I'm like, that's not my...
You busted it out there. I mean,
All right.
To further investigate this matter, the court has engaged the services of licensed private investigator and polygraph examiner Kendall Scholl, who was a special agent to the FBI. Ron, can you please escort Mr. Scholl into the courtroom?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scholl, how are you today?
Great, Your Honor.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You conducted a polygraph examination on Mr. Weaver, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
Mr. Weaver was asked, since March of 2014, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Ms. Adcox? What was his response?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
All right, Ms. Adcox, if you want any chance of keeping this young man,
Literally.
you have got to lighten up. He says when he comes home, you start barraging him with questions. Where have you been? Why does it take you so long to get home? A man can't live like that. A woman can't live like that. If you keep looking for something, you're gonna find something and you're gonna blow it out of proportion and this is gonna be a big mess.
Yeah.
This young man has told you, I love you. I want to be with you. I want peace and harmony in my home. That's what he wants. Make that for him.
Yeah.
All right, we have counselors. Talk with them so that you all can go forward successfully.
Thank you.
And as we say in this court, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy, trust-filled, quiet relationship. Court is dismissed.